With everyone, this is si Isaus, and this is our next problem sa chapter 2. And focus just sa braking. So, start tayo. Given natin. So, a car is traveling at 76 miles per hour. So, V1 natin yan, 76 miles per hour. Down a 3% grade on poor wet pavement. So, yan, G natin is 0.03 downwards. Tapos, on poor wet pavement. So, ano ang equivalent road of adhesion yan sa table natin? So, poor wet pavement, that is 0.60. Tapos, the car's braking efficiency is 90%. So, that is our NB, 0.90. The brakes were applied 320 feet before impacting an object. So, that is our S, 320 feet. The car had an anti-lock braking system, but the system failed 200 feet after the brakes had been applied. So, ibig sabihin nito, nag-apply yung car ng anti-lock braking system, pero nag-fail siya after 200 feet. So, try natin siyang i-drawing para hindi tayo masyadong malito. So, at 200 feet, sa first 200 feet, meron tayong anti-lock braking system. So, kapag may anti-lock braking system, ang mu na equivalent dyan or ang coefficient, ang braking efficiency natin, magiging equal siya sa 1. Kasi merong anti-lock braking system. So, ABS. Pero nag-fail yung system after 200 feet had been after the brakes had been applied. So, what speed was the car traveling just before it impacted the object? So, ganito. Ang stopping distance natin is 320 feet, di ba? Pero nagkaroon ng anti-lock braking system sa first 200 feet lang. So, this total distance nito is 320 feet, which is our stopping distance. Tapos, ano yung remaining distance dito? After wala ng ABS. So, from this distance to this distance, wala nang anti-lock braking system. So, ibig sabihin, if follow niya lang na braking efficiency is yung braking efficiency ng car. So, that is our 0.90. So, ang distance ito is 320 minus 200, that is 120 feet. Tapos, ang velocity natin is 76 miles per hour. So, V1 natin is 76 miles per hour. Wait, convert na muna natin siya sa meters per second. So, 76 times 1609.344 divided by 3,600. That is 33.975 meters per second. So, magiging siyang 33.9705 meters per second. 975, sorry, meters per second. Tapos, syempre, sa part na to, since nagbago from merong anti-lock braking system to hindi na gumagana yung anti-lock braking system, syempre, may change in velocity here. So, may V2 tayo. Next, mayroon na hit na car dito sa part na to, pero hindi siya zero kasi hindi nag-stop. May na-hit siyang car. So, therefore, may value ang final velocity natin, which is our V3. So, yan. Meron tayong V3 dito, which is, yan yung hinahanap natin na required sa atin. So, what speed was the car traveling at just before it impacted the object? So, assume theoretical stopping distance, ignore air resistance. So, RA is ignored. Tapos, FRL natin is 0.015. Convert natin itong 200 feet to meters. That is 60.96. So, erase na lang natin to. Para naka-metric system tayo. 60.96. Tapos, ang 120 feet naman, that is 36. meters. Tapos ang 320 feet, that is 97.536 meters. So, yan. Lahat naman natin na-convert, hanapin natin yung theta G natin kasi naka-grade pa lang siya. So, theta G is equal to tan raised to negative 1 of G. So, that is 0.03. So, shift tan, 0.03. That is equal to 1.71835, ay 36. Ayan yung theta G natin. So, next, ano nang next natin gagawin? Since RA is ignored, ang gagamitin nating formula is S is equal to gamma B times the quantity V1 squared minus V2 squared all over 2G times the breaking efficiency times mu plus FRL plus minus sine theta G. Okay. Meron tayong stopping distance, merong YB, V1, meron V2 yan yung hanapin. Tapos, gravity meron, braking efficiency meron, mu meron, FRL meron, TSG. Okay. Complete na yung variables natin. So, first nating a-apply tong formula na to is i-consider muna natin yung from V1 papunta sa V2. Or meaning, the first 6, so the first 60.96 meters. So, yan. From at V1 to V2 or distance is 60, stopping distance of 60.96 meters. So, input natin yung values natin. So, that is 60.96 equals YB natin or gamma B, that is 1.04. V1 natin is 33.975 squared minus V2, that is unknown, all over gravity 2 times 9.8, ay sorry, 807 times braking efficiency. So, from this area to this, that is 1. Kasi meron tayong anti-lock braking system. Times mu natin, okay, constant naman siya dito. That is 0.60. 0.015. Plus minus, so that is down at 3% grade. So that is minus sine theta G, that is 1.71836. So, calculate na natin yung V2 natin. That would be equal to, or velocity 2 would be equal to 21.9481 meters per second. So, ito na yung velocity 2 na hinahanap natin dito. So, sulat natin siya. 21.9481 meters per second. Tapos, hanapin naman natin yung V3 natin, which is yung required sa problem. So, proceed tayo. At V2 to V3, distance, stopping distance of 36.576. Ay, sorry, 6 meters. So, same formula lang. Pero at this moment, wala na tayong anti-lock braking system. So, ibig sabihin, ang coefficient of road adhesion natin would be different. So, dito, di ba, ang coefficient of road adhesion niya is 0.60 kapag merong anti-lock braking system. Pero kapag walang anti-lock braking system, ang poor wet pavement, ang coefficient of road adhesion niya would be equal to 0.30. So, input natin itong 0.30 na to dito. So, start tayo. S natin is 36.576 equals gamma B, that is 1.04 times V1 squared natin. That is represented by V2 na kasi ang initial velocity natin in this part is our V2. So, ito na yung initial velocity natin. That is 21.9481 squared minus V2 natin, that is our V3. So, V3 squared all over 2G, that is 2 times 9.807 times braking efficiency of 0.90 na siya kasi wala ng ABS. So, 0.90 times mu, that is 0.30 yung sinabi ko kanina, plus FRL of 0.015, tapos minus, since downwards ang sine theta g, that is 1.71836. So, input natin siya sa calculator. Our V3 would be equal to 17.487 meters per second. So, yan na yung V3 natin. And yan na rin yung hinahanap sa problem, which is the velocity right before it impacted the object. So, ito na yung velocity tree natin.